Hello, my name is Teri Jaklin. I'm a licensed naturopathic doctor in the province of Ontario, and I'm also someone who's lived with multiple sclerosis for over 26 years. Probably just like a lot of you, I have been very intrigued in watching what's going on with CCSVI and multiple sclerosis for the last year and a half. And after having watched and taken time to make a decision, I did make a decision to come down to Costa Rica and have the central venous angioplasty performed. And it's truly been one of the most profound experiences of my life. It took away the solitude of being somebody with MS, and the support has been phenomenal, not just from a like-minded group of people who are living with MS, but from their caregivers and from the organization that has coordinated this, from the phenomenal physiotherapy team, the people at the hotel, the people at the hospital. It's been supportive all around. One of the gang down here referred to it earlier today as a family reunion where everybody gets along. And when a group was leaving today, it was sort of like the last day at camp, lots of tears and lots of standing on the curb waving as the bus drives down the road. I think the biggest surprise for me was that even having had MS for over 26 years, I noticed some fairly immediate results. Those changes were changes in the way I felt. I felt warm for the first time in many, many years. The numbness and tingling was gone from many of my body parts, if you will. And the greatest gift I received was the gift of balance, because without that balance, I did a lot of falling down. But it's also important to understand that if there aren't results in the nanosecond that you wake up, that's okay too. The important thing is to understand that we're creating new beginnings here. And it's not a drop-in, get fixed up, run home experience for everybody. In fact, for people like me who have had challenges for 26 years, there's a period of rebuilding. So managing your expectations is really important. And as a naturopathic doctor, there are other things that I find that are really important too that can help, because another statistic I got from the neurologist is that 30% of people restenose in 18 months. So naturally I'm thinking, how can we prevent that? How can we reduce the likelihood of that happening to us? There are three things that I find are really, really important. The first, of course, is nutrition. And I could talk about nutrition for about 4 hours. So I will just encourage you to check my Facebook for more information on nutrition and MS, because I am going to be posting some of that stuff. The second one are the lifestyle habits that we choose to indulge in. And one of the most horrifying for me was cigarette smoking. And to come down here and watching people making a commitment to improving their health and smoking cigarettes. The biggest and most important thing to understand is that cigarette smoking is vasoconstrictive. So it actually works against exactly what you're trying to do with the ballooning that is happening in the central venous angioplasty. Please don't believe me on that one. Google vasoconstriction and cigarette smoking and find out for yourself. And the third thing, of course, is activity. And that's something that I think just generally as a culture we take for granted, that we need to be physically active. Movement begets movement. The physiotherapy team down here is stellar. They're really wonderful, and they'll get you on your feet. So ask questions, ask them where you should be focusing your attention, and create your own schedule to continue at home. When all the news about CCSVI first hit the airwaves, I had many phone calls and many emails asking for my opinion. And at the time, I maintained a very cautious perspective, and that was, in a condition with no known cause and no known cure and no truly effective therapies, perhaps it's time to look in a different direction. Well, a year and a half later, and my own CCSVI treatment under my belt, I would absolutely recommend that people with MS pursue this. It is relatively low expense. It is certainly low risk. It is something that is performed daily in hospitals around the world. I will be continuing to update my Facebook page with little videos like this one on how we can live better and how we can manage to not re-stenose and to get the best advantage from our experience in Costa Rica or wherever else we go.